When he comes down again, his plane is steaming like a warhorse. It is cold up there, despite the heat of battle. We all rush to him. Few others' hearts are racing like mine, I expect. Mine is rattling like a badly maintained engine. The harsh tack-tack sound is hollow and sad, and more dangerous than empty ammunition boxes in the middle of a dogfight. The others are landing too, steel eagles rolling over the tarmac. I don't have time to count them. I'm normally counting the empty spaces, the absences, but I never count them in his Staffel. Nobody else exists to me when he lands. Everything stops existing when he takes off, as if he takes it all with him when he goes up there to places I'll never see again. That vast, open, non-place of emptiness that becomes significant only when his comrades are there too, and of course the enemy fighters guarding the bombers bound for Berlin. I freeze outside the small crowd greeting him as he pushes out of the cockpit, now the only animated part of the steel bird, briefly separating from it to drink, eat, rest while I care for the shell he leaves behind. Even from here I can see this was a bad fight. There's a hole low in the cockpit window, the very end point of a line of them along the nose of the Messerschmitt Bf 109. I don't expect to find a single bullet in the boxes when we open them up, but there might be a bullet meant for the pilot inside the cockpit. He all but vanishes in the welcoming crowd, which is our signal. Like my other black-clad brethren, I'm there foremost for the plane, to fix what can be fixed, clean up what needs to be cleaned, to reload and refuel. We push the plane to the side of the tarmac where we Schwarzenmänner, the black men, work, lately in grim silence. We know the birds need to fly. There are few enough of them as it is, and while we dawdle, Berlin is burning, just as Hamburg has burned. This Jagdgeschwader is hunting bombers, downing them before they reach the city, if our pilots are lucky. I used to count the absences when they landed. There is a lot of work. They fight by day, they fight by night. We repair and reload whenever they come back. Once they receive word that bombers are en route, they jump out of their bunks, rookies and Experten alike, and get ready to fight. It's the rookies who don't last very long. At the speed at which the pilots are hurled again and again into the sky, many never make it. Their training is rushed. They are thrown into battle with hardly any flight hours at all. They cannot rest enough, and they take risks because they don't know any better. The Messerschmitt is not an easy plane. It can be volatile during landing and takeoff. It has pride. It doesn't yield to just any man. Those who subdue it become old hands in a few flights. It's late at night when I sit near a wing on my toolbox. I can't sleep. The cloud cover I see beyond the open hangar doors is heavy, no moon visible. This might be a flight night, or it might not be, but I'm not holding out much hope. This bird is ready to go. I fitted a new canopy myself. Parts aren't easy to come by, but there are wrecks I can salvage. Peter Christensen taught me everything I know about this, before they moved him west for a great offensive and he never came back. I sit, smoking, my head against the cool comfort of the fighter plane's wheel, its wings shielding but never embracing me. I'm a cold nestling tonight. I want to read, but the situation won't allow it. The leaden lump of what we're doing and the sheer desperation of it stifles every thought of returning to the thick Karl May book I've been reading. Adventure stories where evil always loses in the end, defeated by the German hero and his American blood brother. The very idea feels like sacrilege now. There won't be a red-skinned Indian brave to cover any German's back. No cattle thieves, no bandits fighting over lost treasure in the endless prairie. This here is serious, and as far away as it can be from a schoolboy's dreams.